Welcome to vlog 26.
Make it work, make it work, make it work.
Guys, welcome to vlog 26. This is review of episode 3 of season 10 of Project Runway. And I just finished watching it because I had to stop and go, and take notes. And let me tell you, I took 1, 2, 3, 4, nearly 5 pages of notes for you guys today. So, I hope you're going to be impressed with my review. I just want to let you know that because it was such... I don't know how to put it in words. It was such a strong challenge, and it had so many complications and just so many things in it. I'm not going to do what I said and put picture to name. If you really actually cared, you can Google the picture names yourself. However, I will give you all the names and designers and stuff like that, and stuff like that, and give you all the details that I found pretty interesting, and give you as much of a proper review as I can. But yeah, today's Project Runway episode was just there was a lot of drama, there was a lot of emotional stuff, and it was just amazing. But the emotional stuff actually started coming out at the end, but obviously before you get to the end, we have to start at the beginning. So I kind of laid it out, and I'm going to tell you the challenge from what the what the Comcast introduction thing says. And the closers spin out designs for the Emmy Awards with former contestants returning to serve as their clients. So basically what they had to do was, in teams of 2, former clients, which I'll give you the pairs shortly, they had to make designs into for clients of past Project Runway contestants, which is very, very difficult to design for another designer. And obviously Ven had immunity, and stuff like that. So the challenge was called the Lexus challenge, and the point of it was whatever they designed had to kind of match the car, and whoever won the challenge would be able to have their gown show up on the designer that they made the dress for, and that winner would also go to the Emmys. So pretty good deal, right? And the things that they got were $300 budget, and they were allowed to do it all in one day, and obviously they had to do it in teams. So the teams were Dimitri and Melissa, and they got April from Project Runway season 8. They got Alina and Buffy were together, and they got Laura from Project Runway season 3. Gunnar and Karun, the Japanese jumping guy, got Arena from Project Runway season 6. Christopher and Andrea were paired up with Anya from Project Runway season 9. Fabio and Fen were paired up with Karen Lee from Project Runway season 5. And Sanjay and Nathan were paired up with Valerie, Project Runway season 8. And Alicia and Raul were paired up with Mila from Project Runway season 7. So that was amazing and crazy and stuff like that. So yeah, and none of them wanted to do teams, and Aliana of course made a dramatic thing. She was the first one to say, "Oh, I don't want to do teams." It was just funny. So as you might have guessed from my second review, Aliana is an arrogant bitch. But let's not get into that yet. Aliana was being a drama queen and swearing during the, part of when they were working on the gowns, and she and Buffy kind of didn't get along very well in the beginning, and she was wasting a lot of time making pleats with an iron, and it took pretty much all day, and she finally had enough, and she panicked, and she had a huge hissy fit, and she abandoned the challenge. And Buffy had to fight for her own, and she had to kind of continue the challenge a little bit herself. But eventually Aliana came back in the challenge, and they finished a pretty decent gown, black gown, and it was kind of not something that I would design personally if I was a designer, but it was a pretty good gown. But she's still an arrogant bitch, and her thing is she has to be like this because in Ukraine she had to fight for her food, and the weak ones don't survive. And she's from Ukraine, and she grew up like this, and in a tough neighborhood and stuff like that. And then Alicia and Rue, obviously their client was Mila, from whatever project season I told you was earlier, and they found an interesting non-solid red print that they kind of made as a daytime print top, and they were told to make it less informal, and they needed to be more dramatic, and they did, and they completely changed it. And for some reason the last final dress that they had did not have that print. It had some kind of really weird misfitted thing, and Royal, I probably shouldn't tell you this now, I should probably tell you at the end, but he lost the thing, and Alicia was safe, which either way I would have been fine with, but that's what happened. But and then Andrea, as a teacher of whatever she is, because I don't remember what she teaches, but she's like 50 something, and she's a professor somewhere. She doesn't know how to do something called marrowing a sewing machine, and I don't know what that means because I don't sew, but she had to ask somebody how to do it, and somebody, I think it was Gunnar or Christopher, said it's sewing 101. So I was completely surprised that she had to ask somebody how to sew. And then when she and Christopher were working on a dress, which was kind of really bad, ended up really bad. She took like the whole time to do like a really horrible dress, and she messed it up. And luckily those two were actually safe, obviously, since Real got kicked out, but it was just horrible. And at the end, when they were being judged, Christopher was crying because he really wanted to be there, and Andrea kind of tried not to throw him under the bus, but she kind of did, and he didn't want to say anything bad about her because he knows that she's like a good designer, and she knows that he's a good designer, and they just didn't want to badmouth each other, and it was just kind of interesting at the end. And Karyun, the Japanese guy, I can't say his name, cannot work if he is sad. And that wedding dress that he and Gunnar made, to me, is a joke. And there was a horrible seam in the back that they covered up with some kind of cape, and the judges didn't see it because of the stupid cape. But yeah, okay, and I'm going on so many tangents, but this is my review today. And the guest judge was Christine Ritter from Don't Trust a Bitch in Apartment Number 23. That show is funny, by the way. You guys should watch it. She was a guest judge. But yeah. So Christopher, Andrea, I think I told you about, the stuff that happened already. Minimal. It was not sophisticated. It was executed poorly. It was way too ambitious. It was too cliche. It was dated. and it took them forever to do, and it was just, the slit was too high, and it was just kind of horrible. And then Ven and Fabio were at the top, and I wanted to ask the judges personally, how is the dress memorable? They did this purple thing, which was absolutely very cute, but they were supposed to be designing for the, what do you call it, the Emmys, and Ven won again, so he gets immunity for another week. And they designed a really cute thing, but I don't see how it's Emmy wearable. I mean, the judges even said that it's cute and it's not going to be memorable, but it's wearable. But Kenny was, very happy as a client and stuff. But the judges said it looks expensive and it matches client's request, so who cares? And then Melissa and Dimitri, April was very happy with her dress. And then Rayo and Alicia, I said all that stuff already. The dress was just horrible, and Rayo obviously got kicked out. And Gunnar and Kurun, I already told you, they actually got they were one of the top dresses for some reason. I don't know why. It looked like a really horrible wedding dress. Judges think it's an eye catcher, and client thinks that the sewing needs to be better. I just think that the color is just wrong. It needs to match the Lexus, which was white, I guess, but it was just bad. And then Sonji and Nathan made a dress for Valerie. It was just shiny gold, and that was about it. And like I said, Van won immunity again with the purple dress, and then Royal, lost and got kicked out instead of Alicia, and it could have gone 50-50. Whatever. And then there's a to be continued. Andrea left in the morning. So I want to know what's going to happen to Andrea. And at the end of every episode, they kind of give you a spoiler of what's going to happen. Somebody said that they're going to be dropping like flies. And I'm just wondering who's going to be leaving, because I think more than one person is going to be leaving the show. It's getting really exciting. So, yeah. Okay, that's my review. I'm sorry I rambled like a lot today. I'm trying. And, but I don't know. If you have any suggestions at all, leave a comment below and stuff like that. And I will try to do better. But yeah, I was overwhelmed today with the information and the bombardment that I got today, and I was just not ready for that at all. Next week they'll do have something individual, hopefully, and I will be able to handle it better, and maybe I'll learn how to minimize my notes. Or actually, you guys, tell me what part of the show you actually want me to review, because I'm trying to review everything, and obviously I can't review everything in less than 15 minutes. So yeah, comment below or email me or something. Alright, I'm done rambling. Please let me know in the comments if you have any suggestions or anything. That's about it, and I hope you enjoyed. And I will see you guys when I vlog next time. I'm going to Cape Cod again tomorrow, which is going to be today by the time this is uploaded. So I might do like a random iPhone video, but who knows. Goodbye!